Dennis Bruncheon of Arvada in his 1970 Dodge Super Bee. Last year's runner-up is this year's champ. This forklift operator at Miller Coors won 24 rounds to take the title. A win in a pair of finals, as well as a semi and quarterfinal finish, led the way for this 8-year racing veteran. This is Dennis's first championship at Bandimere Speedway. Congratulations, Dennis.
In the video it said that Dennis is a forklift operator for Coors Miller, and he is that. But what he does is actually transports the cans after they're made. Do you know how important that is? Because all of us would be drinking our Coors without a can.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you.
I've got a lot of people here that I need to thank. I'll try to make it fairly quick because there's so many people that really helped me out. First and foremost, I'd like to thank the good Lord for giving me the ability to be able to compete at this level. I'd like to thank the good people at Quaker State for sponsoring the ET Series again this year. Thank you to the Bandimere family and all the employees of Bandimere Speedway for providing us with such a premier facility at which to race. I'd like to thank my sponsors, Hank and Jennifer Padilla of Hanksville Hot Rods and Mr. Tim Fry of Northside Towing. Without their support, I would have had a very difficult time competing this year, and I greatly appreciate their confidence in me, and I am looking forward to many more years of association with these fine people. Next, I'd like to thank my fellow racers. Your ability and level of competition has made me a better racer over the past few years, and I've always said that if I wanted to be one of the best, I had to be able to beat the best, and in my opinion, these are some of the best racers around. Thank you to all the members of the Rocky Mountain Performance Mopar Club. They gave me a lot of help, advice, friendship over the years, trying to help get the bugs worked out of my car and helping me to get it to this point. And they are truly a great bunch of people. A special thanks goes to Mr. Roger Kuyat. Roger, for all your help over the years, changing engines, transmissions, rear ends, and just about everything in between. I tell you, you know you got a great friend when they're there helping you change out an engine for the second or third time in a season. They don't say a word about it, and they're ready to do it again if need be. A very special thanks goes to the entire Torque and Racing team for everything they did for me this year. John Fisher, Don Thorson, Mike Cowan, Alan Pugh, Roger Kuyat, and my wife Debbie, with an extra special mention and thanks to Mr. Scott Thomas, excuse me, Mr. Todd Quartz, and Miss Elizabeth Seymour. You three kept me going when it looked like I wasn't going to be able to continue to race at all. You stepped up, you gave me the backing and the support that I needed to continue, and are probably the most instrumental in getting me where I am tonight. It means so much to me to have such good friends who would pull together and help out like they did, and I am proud and honored to call each and every one of you my friend. Next, I'd like to say thanks to my mom. Now, she's probably my biggest fan and supporter, and even though she may not understand drag racing that much, she's always calling me to see how I did, and whenever she's up here from Arizona, if I have a race, she's there cheering me on. A very, very special thanks goes to my dad. He got me interested in cars to begin with. When I was only about 10 years old, I'd be helping him work on school buses, farm tractors, trucks, cars, whatever. And you name it, and he would work on it, and he was really good at it. He taught me how to work on them, how they operate, how everything works together, or at least it's supposed to. And I only wish he could have been here to watch me race and to see me reach this level. But I'm sure right now, he's looking down on me smiling. And last, but definitely not least, to my wife Debbie, who has supported me from the very beginning. She's always stood behind me, and sometimes it was with a really big stick, but she was always there for me. Deb, even though you didn't always understand the buckets full of money and truckloads of parts that went into my car, you complained very little. And now that some of those parts are for your car, It's not so bad, is it? I tell you, it's kind of funny here, real quick story. She come home a couple years ago, great big box of parts sitting in the living room. I'm going through it, making sure everything's there, and she looks at that and she says, "Did you buy more parts for your car?" I said, "No, these are for your car." She goes, "Oh, okay." I tell you, I really feel lucky and very blessed to have a wife who not only supports me in all my hobbies, but she participates in them with me. And I can't tell you how much it means to me to have her get involved in the things that I enjoy doing. And excuse me, I'm so lucky to have her as my wife and soulmate. Thanks for everything, Deb, and thanks for always being there. I love you. Thank you.